Hey everybody, welcome back to the Purple Goldfish. I'm here, Jack Campisi, with my buddy Stan Phelps.
How you doing?
And today we're going to talk about a topic that's very near and dear to my heart, or maybe my stomach, and that's restaurants. Now, this is one that I keep saying, sometimes it's almost too easy. It's a layup.
It's a no-brainer, right?
But if you're not doing it in this industry, you're crazy. And I want to start this one off with a story. I went out for sushi last night, and the land crap happened last night.
The brown trout. What happened?
Somebody ordered, I can't remember, sashimi or whatever it is where you get the pieces of fish. And
Sashimi.
It was sashimi.
No rice. Just fish.
So I think it was otoro or the fatty tuna. Market price listed on the menu. She ordered a few pieces, and when the bill came, it was really high. Like, we were like, why is the bill so high? And we looked, and it was like $35 for like 4 little pieces of fish.
Right.
And right there, we said, why didn't they say something to us? Now, sure, we could have asked, what's market price?
Right.
And maybe you're crazy to tell the customer that. But in that case, we felt like a heads up might not have been a bad thing.
Right.
So, I don't know. That's one to contemplate. But there's a lot of places that are doing things right. So let's focus on.
By the way, there's a sushi place that got listed in the project, and this is really interesting. When they opened the place, they decided for like the promotion, half price sushi, right? So you go in, and it was literally so successful. You know what they decided to do? They kept it. So literally, anyone who walks off the street, they'll look at the prices, and it's not outrageous pricing, but when your bill comes, half off.
So that's a great one.
Imagine the surprise and delight if you get your bill and it says 50% off, and you didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Genius.
Now, you visited one of these places on our list of restaurants, AJ Bombers.
AJ Bombers, yeah.
And I saw the video and I was jealous. So tell everybody about AJ Bombers.
AJ Bombers out in Milwaukee, and Joe Sorge and his group there, tremendous. They do free peanuts, which you and I both love, near and dear to our heart at Five Guys. But it's interesting on how they deliver them. They literally have these railings that go above in the bar, and they're shaped like little bombs. And they load them up, and then they send them out to the tables. When it hits the table, the bomb doors open, and they go down a funnel right to a bowl at your table. Genius.
My friends who know me know I love peanuts so much, and they're laughing right now going, this place is like made for me.
Right.
That's an incredible, I gotta get out there now.
Right.
And they're like also really famous on Twitter.
Right.
So look AJ Bombers up on Twitter, and you'll see a pioneer in the Twitter. Now you've got AJ Bombers. Now what about the pizza shuttle?
Also Milwaukee. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to visit this one.
I got a friend in Milwaukee. He's gonna love this.
But these guys understand Purple Goldfish. They actually have one of Andy Warhol's purple cows exhibited on the walls. I mean, that's a pretty pricey piece of art. But these guys do things like free pizza on your birthday. They do a massive, I mean massive, like $35, like the world's biggest pie type of thing. They've got a photo booth inside where you can get your picture taken. They've got all sorts of little things that they throw in extra. It's pretty neat place.
So again, that's a destination. It's not just let's go out for pizza. It's,
right.
We can go get the biggest pizza, or there's things to occupy the kids, like we were saying, or just good date night kind of things.
Right.
And those are little things that when you're in a row of restaurants, I want to go there as my first choice because they stand out.
This next one I know you're gonna love.
The Alligator Lounge.
The Alligator Lounge. So in Brooklyn and in Manhattan.
Oh, we gotta go.
We definitely have to go check this out. It's a place called the Alligator Lounge. Now check this. Every beer you buy, you get a free pizza with it.
Say that again.
I have to say that again, right? Wait a second.
What did you say?
Every time you buy a beer at the Alligator Lounge, they give you a token for a free pizza. And we're not talking a slice of pizza. We're talking like a personal pan pizza. Cheese pizza.
We're gonna need a wide-angle lens after we go to that place.
And like brick oven pizza, like from what I hear, great pizza. Maybe if you want to have a little toppings on it, it's a couple dollars extra. But think about it, a couple beers, a couple pizzas.
Oh my God. I'm there for the night.
Sign me up.
That's incredible. We gotta go. Now there's another place in this area in Mount Vernon called the Bayou. We're gonna go there sometime because we want to eat some jambalaya and do some lanyap. But another place that I walked in and it was like heaven for me. I love hot sauce. They've got a wall of hot sauces, and you can just get up and the shelf goes all the way around.
And pick whatever you want.
And take a bunch of them and try a whole bunch of different ones. They got a shaker, a spice, and I mean the place is decorated with all cool stuff. And the tables are like hot sauce labels, and they got like an Elvis bust in the corner and Kiss dolls hanging from the ceiling, and an alligator skeleton, and just all kinds of cool. Everywhere you look, there's something to look at.
The Bayou
in Mount Vernon. But that wall of hot sauce, and then they've got a menu, and you can buy hot sauces for the place. I collect hot sauces, so I've got like this, incredible. Like when I need to load up, I just go down to the Bayou.
Right.
Now another place we have on the list is the BLT Steak House.
Right. Also in Westchester. I'm not sure where it is in Westchester County, but a steakhouse, and one of their signatures when they bring out kind of the bread for the table, they have a thing called a cheddar popover, which I hear is tremendous. And they'll have a little note of like how that goes with the meal and whatnot, and maybe even a recipe card on it if you want to make them, but supposedly they're to die for.
And that's going to be the thing that sticks in people's heads, and they're going to crave it, and they're going to... There's another place in Portchester. I'm going to save it for another podcast that's got a signature thing like that, but I'm going to save it.
Okay.
A teaser. What about the Mermaid Inn? Where's that?
Mermaid Inn, swimmingly good. It's also in New York City. We got to check this out at some point. Someone submitted it. I think there's 2 or 3 of them in the city. And when you finish your meal, they give you a little small thing of chocolate pudding, which is nice.
Ugh.
And they also have like a little, I think it's actually like a goldfish or a fish that's like a fortune type of thing.
Oh.
So almost their take on like the fortune cookie with the whole fish thing. So
The last one is the Bistro.
Yeah, we got to throw
Montage. Is that
the
easy?
montage? Yeah, the montage. So we got to throw a little West Coast in there.
About time.
Bistro is a place out in Portland, and they do a lot of like really cool stuff.
Portland's got a lot of good places.
But the neatest thing that these guys do, when you have leftovers, each of the waiters and the waitress have their own specialty, but they'll take your leftovers into the back, and they use a bunch of tin foil. They literally create like different types of animals. It's like a crab, a swan.
It's like origami.
Literally origami.
But your food is wrapped in it?
Your food is wrapped in the center of it. Genius.
That is
You
awesome.
walk out of there with a little piece of art.
It's almost a shame to heat up your food.
You would love this place, by the way. One of their signature dishes, Spam Mac.
Spam, 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 and spam. Wow.
Spam, yeah, mac and cheese, but with
Well,
spam.
see, now that's interesting because that's one of those menu items that you're going to see and you're like, I don't know about that, and somebody at the table is going to try it.
Right.
Bobby Q's in Westport, Connecticut has fried Twinkies.
Ooh. Okay,
And
you can't get that everywhere. You can't get that.
No, especially up in north.
Right.
So, we'll talk more about Bobby Q's in the future.
Great.
That we're gonna wrap it up with there because there's so many restaurants we could go on all night. But again, this is a perfect one. You've got a place out there, West Coast. You got to chime in here. We're gonna do some road trips ourselves, so we got to go now and eat. But keep them coming. Check out marketinglanyap.com and check us out on iTunes. And thanks for watching.